You ready? Here we go. Good morning, everybody. What a huge day today is, because, ladies and gentlemen, today, not only is it a ginormous new release day with Black Myth Wukong, which I'll be playing on my new gaming PC. Later today, we've got an amazing co-op going on with the guys from Kino Casino and Mutahar. In addition, on today's podcast, we're going to be talking about big improvements to my streams, as well as a secret Detractor server. Really? Yes. All this and more on today's jam-packed, exciting episode of the Level 1. All right, well, everyone, welcome to the show. First of all, the camera is definitely slightly off. I think after all that AI moving the camera around a day or two ago, I need to readjust it just for a sec here. I definitely have to make it go a little bit more to the left. So let me do that fast before I get too ahead of myself. Welcome to the show. Today's the big day. Tuesday, the 20th of August, 2024. That's Zoom. That's not... Oh, I went too far. Out there? That about right? Now I might be too far that way. Let's find out. Let's find out. I'm about centered now, right? Give or take. I mean, the door's in the shot, but there's not much I could do about that. With my current setup, when the air conditioner's on, the door's open, it blows open, and I can't stop it from opening. Anyway, welcome to the show. Today's the big day. We have been waiting, since the release of Shadow of the Erd Tree, for there to be another high-profile big release to play. And today we've got it. Black Myth Wukong is out. People are playing. People are loving it. It's very exciting. It actually broke a new record on Steam for the most concurrent players ever. It has beaten Palworld. So this is the biggest release right now, if not one of the biggest releases of all time. I'm very excited to be playing it on my brand new gaming PC, which is going to give me, obviously, the best optimal experience possible. I'm really, pumped. But then on top of that, tonight we have a special collab with the guys from Kino Casino. First I appeared on their show. Then we did a cooperative react. Now we're doing gameplay together. So we're basically covering the entire gamut of content creation. And hopefully it turns out well. We'll talk a little bit more about that on the show today. Because I did have a chance to actually boot up Chain Together last night and test it out. So I want to tell you a little bit about it before I do the collab tonight. So that'll be fun. So it's a big day, right? I mean, just for the gameplay alone, this is a big day. But there's even more than just that going on. Right now, I've got all these big changes to my setup. As you can see, we have new lighting. And the lighting is actually much stronger than my old lighting was. It's a Elgato pro lighting system that actually has AI built into it, and you have all these different presets that you can go through. I created this one this morning myself. It's called Breathing, I called it, because it looks like someone's inhaling, exhaling different colors. So this is one that I may use from time to time, but there's a few more that are pretty neat. For example, this is one of my favorites right here. They call it Spectrum because it goes through all the spectrum of colors in a gradient. Let's check this one out. As you can see, this is just going to be constant color, and it just goes through all these color gradients, right? And this one really pops with the background, right? Because it really shows off the new soundproofing foam in a really nice way. And I might go ahead and alternate between these. I could go solid color as well. Just so you know, the solid colors still look great. For example, let's go to a solid color for now. Let's do, here's solid blue. right? Or we could go orangish today. How about a nice, look at that, solid orangish hue to match the leaderboard. And in fact, I accidentally didn't color the status bar at the bottom. Fixed it. Bottom orange. There we go. That's what I didn't color it right. There we go. So you got a nice bright orange there, right? All these different colors. You go through, just to show you, go through red. And, ooh, see, the red I have a little issue with. They don't really have a pure red. It's more like, see, it's like a pinkish red. It doesn't really have like a pure red color. I wish it did, but it doesn't really have a good one. It's like, it goes right from, you see, yellowish orange, and then it's down. I guess you could argue maybe that's more red, but it still kind of looks pink, right? And then it goes into like the pink, and then all down deep into pinkish purple, right? And all the way towards blue. I mean, look at how awesome the color is. And then you go up to like icy blue. And now you start getting into the aqua, and then you get into the green spectrum of colors. Up to pure green, which is super bright. And then across from the greens back to your yellows, which actually are really bright. And this light also does pure white, which is really cool. I have pure white behind me. Like, look how bright that is, right? So basically, you can do all these. And people are saying, why is the door open? Because my air conditioner is on, and you know, Jasper's here, and my wife is at work. So when all those things are happening, yeah, there it goes. You know, I can get the door stop. I get the door. You know what? I will get the door stop. Hold on. And I got shout outs to do because we have a couple contributions that have already come in. And I told you guys I would shout these out as soon as they come in. Give me a second. Let me get the door stop. See? I got up and the door closed again. It's just this door doesn't stay open for some reason. No, my wife's at work, and so when my wife works, Jasper is allowed into the office, my cat, and so I leave the door open so he can come in and out at will because he doesn't like to stay in here with the door closed. Okay. So anyway, so what color do we want? What would you guys like today? Would you like a pure color? Would you like the breathing one that I created? Would you like the gradient? Or you just want me to pick something random? What would you guys like today with the colors? Pure red. You guys want pure red? A lot of people are saying pure red. Yeah? Hold on. Let me see if I can get back to it. It's pretty good, right? Let's see. I'd say right there is about pure red. That's as red as it gets. Cool. Want to go with that today? All right. We'll go pure red background for now. And if you guys want me to change it later, absolutely, right? And the cool thing is it all runs off an app. I don't have to do nothing with a controller or nothing. The app is like really good. It's a really well-designed app, and it's working well. That's the Elgato Pro lighting, if you're interested in it. It's expensive. It's $50. So FYI, you know, it is really nice, but at the same time, it's pricey, you know. One of the more pricier LED options available for lighting. Now, I actually have another announcement about something else to improve, but I want to do shout outs. I told you guys I would do shout outs live during the show, okay? So, we start off today with Mitch the Plant, who did a super chat. Thank you to Mitch. That's the first super chat of the day. Let's get you on the leaderboard. Also, Habib Gaming, 20 months as a member, says, Sup, King, how's the PC running? Smoothly. Smoothly, ready to go. And we're actually using this for so many things now. This PC, not only am I using it for gaming, right? Pretty much every day. I'm using it now for the show. Like, I just used it on my React shows on Monday. Or, excuse me, on Sunday. Last night when I did private reacts for patrons, I used it. And it was super duper good for that. The patrons loved the private react videos I made because they went ultra smoothly because I could control the video easily now. Instead of being in a stupid app, I could actually like run it normally through a browser. And the quality also of the videos is much, much better through the real browser in HD rather than through the dumb apps, which is really bad. Jasper, what do you think of the new lights? Here he comes. He's investigating the new light system. It's the first time he's seeing it, so he's like all confused and interested in it. He's like, "Is this? What is the new light system?" Okay. What else? What was I saying? Oh yes. So yeah, I'm using it for that today. On today's show, we're gonna use the PC to investigate X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it, because last night a fan alerted me to a secret Detractor Discord server's existence. So we've got to look into this today, right? We can't let this slide. We've got to take a deep dive into the lives of the secret Detractor Discord server members. We're going to do it. All right? So that's part of the show today. Jasper, you're so silly staring at me. So we're going to use it for all this stuff. All right? And actually something really cool. So a playlist was created of some of my funny moments and or highlights, shorts, and things like that from over the years. And it has tons of videos in it. And what I'm going to do is if I go on breaks and stuff, I'm going to play it. And I'm just going to hit like shuffle and hit play. And we'll use the PC to play the playlist. So you guys will have some stuff to watch while I'm actually, off on a break. And now here's another cool thing. Are you ready for this? This is going to be a big improvement. Ladies and gentlemen, from now on, when I swap over to gameplay like this, I do not have to resize my camera. Hello. Hi, everyone. So I tested this last night. My new webcam is so good, I can do 1080p quality, and it doesn't actually affect my computer at all. It doesn't eat up the CPU or GPU. This webcam is so good. I can always be HD widescreen. And you could always see my whole setup. And the other cool thing is, like I said, it's all linked together now. So I don't ever have to resize. I can move this camera anywhere I want on the screen. I can make it bigger, smaller on the fly. And it never has an issue. It's going to be perfect, like so easy to do now. So these are insane improvements, right? Like crazy, insane improvements. Here's the secret Detractor Discord server that we'll talk about in a little bit. But let's not jump the gun. Let's hold our horses here and not get too ahead of ourselves. So many improvements happening. And I got another one I want to talk about, but let me get through shoutouts first. Little Crow with a super chat says, what's funny is I asked you in a private message on Twitter if you want to collable chained together, ever got a response. I assume what you meant to say is if I wanted to collab chained together and you never got a response. I do not regularly check any kind of private messages. And if you're not someone who I have on my list already, I pretty much don't read them. Just to be honest, I get so many messages via email, via DMs everywhere. I probably never saw your message. Just being honest. I get a billion of these things. It just, I can't go through them all because most of them are nonsense. Just gibberish from people who are like, like someone took an egg beater to their brain and then they decided to try to tweet and they tweet me the most stupid detractor, dumb shit. Oh, some insult or something. So I don't even bother reading them. Okay. So my bad that I didn't read your message. It's not you, it's me. It's because I get too many messages and I don't read any of those DMs. Like I never told anyone I read Twitter DMs. I don't. I bet you if I open my Twitter DM box right now, there'd be so many messages. I'm not gonna open it because there's private messages in there from people that don't want to read publicly. But I bet you there's so much shit in there. So thank you, Little Crow. And now Shell Ryukin just did a super chat. He says, Phil, I recently got Chun to master. I think my main is still Marisa. Do you think Chun is top tier? Do you see Terry's trailer? Chun top tier? I would say no. I would say she's below top tier, but she's either very high mid tier or low top tier, but she's not upper top tier. Absolutely not. She's good. She's got tricks. She's got good strategies. I would say because she has such good normals from footsie range mid screen, that she straight up beats a bunch of characters, like it's like a counter match. But she can't stop rushdown. Like she has to guess to stop rushdown. She doesn't have real rushdown, so I don't think so. She's good though. She's a very good character. As for Terry, I don't know. I haven't seen gameplay of him. I've only seen his cinematic announcement. I haven't seen him actually fight yet, so I don't know. Is there a trailer for him where he fights and you see his abilities? I didn't see that yet. So, okay. Now, on the tip side of stuff, because we have all these shout outs to do. I received a $1 tip early this morning from Slayer, and I wanted to get that up on the leaderboard. and he says he wanted to say that he enjoyed the private react I did for him, and he wants to hear my thoughts on it. It was good. So what Slayer had me do, he had me watch excerpts or parts of his national patriotic day celebration. In the United States, we have Independence Day. Over there, they have what's called NDP. So I watched excerpts from it, and it included like seeing some of their political leaders, explaining how their government works, showing their different military divisions, and actually like doing a simulated military operation and stuff like that. And there was music and stuff. It was nice. It was a relaxing hour-and-a-half react I did for Slayer, where I just got to sit here and watch and comment on what I was seeing. And it was comfortable. Why? I don't have to wear neck phones anymore. So I was just sitting here relaxing, watching something, giving my honest take on it. I was watching it on the TV, now in a real browser, so I was able to pause and unpause easily with spacebar and talk. Previous, I was using the stupid Xbox controller and fumbling and accidentally closing videos and shit, and it was just a pain in the ass. It really went really smoothly. I really enjoyed it, and it was something different. Now, Slayer wants everyone to know he has a YouTube channel called DSP Biggest K-Pop Fan. Reason being, a lot of the time Slayer has me do private reacts that are about K-pop. So if you ever wanted to see me react to K-pop, all right, check out this guy's channel, because there's a ton of videos from the last 2 years that I'm reacting to K-pop because he paid for the private react video on my Patreon. Okay? There's other things too. There's food that I've reacted to and other things that he's had me react to. Documentaries recently. But yeah, there's a ton of K-pop reacting over there because he pretty much requests it, many times a year. All right? Okay. So thank you, Slayer. I received a $20.09 tip from Dark Viking 159. Here you go, sire, to fill your coffers. I found some pennies in the local well. Your Majesty, may this nourish your people. Thank you very much, Dark Viking. Very generous $20.09 tip. I guess maybe the 9 cents was found in the well. Like, where'd the 9 cents come from? That's weird. Maybe it's a currency conversion or something. All right, thank you for that. You are the top contributor of the day. Let's get you on the leaderboard. Thank you so much. We'll be up to $21 in tips. We're trying to hit that tier 1 goal of $50, hopefully before the end of this podcast. That would be amazing if we could do that. By the way, now would be a good time to bring up 7 straight streams where I have smashed it, smashed every goal, every piece of support, memberships, super chats, tips, all smashed. 7 streams in a row. The momentum is back. The positivity is back. I hope we can keep it moving. I mean, today should definitely be a day you would think that we'd be smashing goals with Black Myth Wukong and my first ever co-op collaboration of gameplay with the guys from Kino Casino. So you would think today we're going to crush it, right? I hope so. Let's keep it moving. Thank you guys. Again, when things come in today, any contributions come in, I'm going to shout them out, okay? Lickety Split did a super chat. Hello, King. I bet you haven't seen it. I sent you an email today with a great song I made, a song mixed from one of your big speeches. I hope you'll like it. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen it. Hold on. Not in my inbox. I guarantee you it hit my junk folder because, yep, there it is. All right, I'll put that in my inbox so I could look at it later. Any file, any email you send me with a file attached immediately goes to my spam folder. There's no way around it. I get so many emails a day and so many idiots with malicious intent that my spam filters are like crazy, crazy powerful. Seriously, they are. They stop almost everything. So if you send me any email with that on it, it's gonna get stopped, okay? Just so you know. But then you lickety split, I'll look at that later. Okay. So, I think we just shouted everything out that we have so far. If anything else comes in on the fly, I will shout it out as it comes in. Thank you guys so much for that, okay? All right, so, talking about stream improvements, okay? Number 1, new soundproofing foam that looks amazing. Number 2, the new lighting system that's here, and it's going to be good, pure single lights, or we could do all those gradients and movements, all that movement, all that cool stuff. Number 3, I have something else coming today. This is something that was actually suggested to me a year ago. But a year ago, it wouldn't have made sense. Because a year ago, I didn't have this amazing HD webcam. Okay? So if I had gotten it a year ago, likely I would not have seen it. Or it would not have been able to be seen, or it wouldn't have been showcased well on my streams. Now that I have an awesome HD webcam, right? Now, this makes sense. I actually kind of don't want to spoil what it is. And I hope that it works well. I don't know. I've never had anything like this before, but it was recommended to me over a year ago. And at that point, I looked into it and I was like, probably not now. But now it makes sense to do it. And it will definitely add to the streams for sure. Okay? So it's coming. It's supposed to come this afternoon between 2 and 6. Now, yesterday, this lighting system was supposed to come between 2 and 6, and it showed up at 1 o'clock. So maybe it'll show up earlier. I don't know. I know you guys want to see Black Myth Wukong today, so likely I won't interrupt the gameplay, all right? Unless you absolutely want me to. I don't think you probably want me to, though. But basically, I will see if I can kind of mess around with this thing and get it working maybe before the late stream and go from there. It really depends on when it shows up, because if it doesn't show up in time, then obviously I can't do that, right? But this will probably be the next to last improvement, because the last improvement is coming tomorrow. That's the 6 white colored soundproofing hexagons for my setup. I'm going to replace these hexagons that are behind my head with white. So basically this section will be white and carry all the lighting. Over here will probably be blue. Okay. And then you won't even see the ones up there. The ones up there already are black, but you can't even see those. So it's going to be even better. You're going to see these lights even better because they're going to be shining off of the white tiles, and those are going to show off the light so well, seriously. So, yeah, I am very excited for that tomorrow, for the new soundproofing phone to show up, and that'll be probably the final improvement. Like, after that, I can't even think of, like, another thing I could do to make this look better. You know what I mean? Like, that's like a million improvements I've now done. So there you go. Now, 2 gifted memberships just hit. Sarah just gifted a membership, and it went to Daniel Miller, and 672 gifted a membership, and it went to Alex versus Evil, the Hairline God. Well, congratulations to the 2 of you, and thank you to you 2 for gifting those memberships to the community. Very nice. Okay. So, real quick, let's talk about the schedule for the week and what's going on. Then let's tackle this whole secret Detractor Discord server deal. All right? All right, so today, Black Myth Wukong premieres on this very stream. I'm very excited for this. I hope the game is good. The reports are it is. Everyone playing it right now. Like I said, record high number of players playing this on Steam and absolutely loving it. So I would hope that it's going to be more of the same for me, that I'll love it just like everyone else is. And hopefully it runs well. Here's the thing. I ran the benchmark last week, remember? And when I had it at 1080p, 120 hertz, I was able to hit 120 frames pretty consistently. And I had it on maxed ray tracing, cinematic mode, everything. Today, someone tells me, Phil, you're probably going to have to turn it down because Digital Foundry tested it and says that in cinematic mode, it drops a lot of frames. I'm like, wait a minute. Then what was the benchmark test for? I literally tested it thoroughly with the benchmark testing, and it said that at 1080p, I could max everything with no drops. Are you telling me the real game isn't representative of the benchmark? So why did they even make a benchmark? What would the point be? It doesn't make sense. So I am going to try it today. I'm going to boot it up with the settings that we had saw tested really well in the benchmark. If it doesn't work and it's choppy and everything, that's the developer's fault. I mean, that's really stupid in my opinion, that they fucked it up and they had a benchmark that's not representative of the final game. Now, also, there was a big update of drivers for NVIDIA this morning. So I did update my NVIDIA drivers for this game specifically. It also prepares for Star Wars Outlaws. So hopefully these drivers will make the game run better. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay? Cool. So, Black Myth Wukong premieres today. Around 3 hours of gameplay on this first premiere stream. Guys, a great way you can help DSPGaming. Watch the videos, like the videos, comment on the videos. If you blow up part 1 with engagement, it will help this channel significantly. I have not played a major new release game in a while. This is the first of many to come in the next few months. If we can get momentum now and get people seeing DSP Gaming in the algorithm as a related video, a suggested video, this will help me huge in the coming months as the other big new releases begin to come out. All right. So today is the day. If you want to help me the most, please engage with my new content today. Blow the channel up with views and likes and comments. If you like the content, I don't want anyone liking content they don't like. I'm not asking for that. I'm saying if you like what I put out today, please engage with that content. Even as little as just saying, hey, just leaving a comment for the algorithm. Yes, that helps with the algorithm. A ton it does, actually. There's a few people who are so nice to me. They actually come by and will leave comments like that on all my content because they like me and they want to help me. And it helps. So please, yes, do that. And thank you to anyone today who does. My longtime fans, my new fans from Kino Casino and all that. Please, let's all get together and engage the content, right? Have a good time today. So hopefully it blows up, all right? Now, later tonight on the late stream, roughly 6:45 to 7 p.m. Pacific time, and I say that because I have to get together with the guys to set it up, but we are going to do our first ever co-op collaborative gameplay. Chained together, myself, Ashton and Andy, Ashton and Andy, let me pronunciate, from Kino Casino and Mutahar, Some Ordinary Gamers. 4-player co-op in Chained Together. Now, I've looked into the game. I bought it, installed it, and booted it to test it. Right off the bat, I started raging. Why? I got my controller in hand. I'm on the menu. And I'm like, nothing's happening. And it says that the game is supported by controller. In fact, it's kind of recommended you use a controller for the game. And I'm like, why isn't this working? Why is the controller not functioning? What the hell's happening here? So I go into settings. First thing I realized, I'm having a conflict, just like I had with, excuse me, with System Shock Remake. My joystick down here, my amazing joystick. I can't even remember what it's called. What the hell is the name of this joystick? I've totally forgotten the name of it. I really have. I hope you guys will remind me what the name of my joystick is. My joystick is having a conflict with this game, and it's weird because it doesn't have a conflict with all games, but it has a conflict with certain ones. So it was having an issue. The Victrix, thank you, the Victrix Pro, right? That's what this is called, the Victrix Pro. So I had to unplug it, and then the conflict basically resolved itself. And so I set up the graphic settings and everything. And then the joypad still wasn't working. And I'm like, I don't get it. I was like, well, for the sake of argument, let me start up the game. You could do a single player tutorial mode, right? So I boot it up. It works fully. And I was like, wait, what? So the controller doesn't work in the menus of Chained Together. It will not control the menus. You need mouse and keyboard to get through the menus. But once you're in the game, this works fully. I mean, it's a $5 game. I really don't think the game devs had a giant resourceful budget for this thing. So I think it's kind of maybe a bare bones game. So what is it? It's literally Getting Over It. You guys remember Getting Over It from many years ago? The game that went virally popular. It was a memer game and every streamer played it. It's literally Getting Over It, but it's co-op Getting Over It. Meaning you play with other players and you're all attached with chains. So if one person falls, you all fall. Now, I'm not sure if there's a way that maybe you can grab something and hold on and someone can climb back up. I'm not sure because I didn't play co-op. I just did the tutorial. So I guess we'll see how it goes tonight. Seems pretty simple. All you do is you set up a lobby and you password protect it. And then people can find that lobby and use the password and join and play. So it's not even like you need Steam friend codes or anything. You could just join, make the lobby, everyone finds it, and then joins by password. So between 6:45, 7 p.m., I will set that up with those guys. We'll get on, on Discord. We'll try to get the Discord chat working so you guys can hear us talking with each other. I have my mic right here. Same microphone that I was using on PlayStation 5. I know it lights up. It's really stupid. It's a light up mic, but then when you touch it, it mutes. So now it's muted. Now it's not. So when I want to talk to them, I leave it unmuted. If I want to talk just to you guys, I mute it like that, and then I can talk just to you guys, and they won't hear me through the chat. Okay? So, pretty cool. And that's going to be tonight. voice communication and all, as the late stream. And I told them I'll be available, you know, to play for like between 2 and 3 hours. That I would play till almost 10 p.m. But then I gotta go because I gotta upload and I gotta, you know, get to my life. So we'll see how it goes. Now here's the thing. This is so weird to me. Okay. Oh, by the way, I got a couple shout outs. Let's do a couple shout outs quick. Hidalgo gifted a membership to the community. It went to Super Blimp. Congrats, Super Blimp. Thank you, Hidalgo. And Jose Martinez did a $1 super chat. Thank you to Jose. You are the latest super chatter now. Thank you, guys. Excuse me. Okay. Now, the weirdest thing, all right? Just listen to this, okay? Some people still think that the Kino Casino is screwing with me. That they actually, like, they don't like me. That this entire thing, these like 2 weeks of content, you know, I went on their show. I've appeared in their chat and talked during their show. We did a co-op commentary together on, you know, the review tech thing, okay? There's still people who are saying, this is all just a big play by the Kino Casino guys. This is their long play, right? This is absolutely them trying to fuck with Phil, and it's all going to blow up at the end. Watch this. They're really going to get him, right? I mean, first of all, if they don't like me so much, right? Why would they have continuously sent their followers over to watch my content and help me these last couple of weeks? You guys do understand that a lot of these cool positive things that I'm doing, the lighting now that I've purchased, this new thing that's coming, it's because I just had 2 amazing weeks. I had an insanely good stream, you know, with the Rich React. I've had an insanely positive week of content after smashing all my goals. Why, if they don't like me, would they have done that? I'm just curious, right? You really think it's that big of a play, huh? Like, it's really that big, right? And then on top of that, all right, like Mudahar. Like, some people just can't believe that Mudahar is okay with me now to do this. They're like, you understand that guy used to go in really hard on you. And I'm like, yeah, but he went hard on me because, again, he's watching Detractor content. He's watching the out-of-context horseshit that spins everything negatively that's not truthful. When he actually looks at the situation now, correct? He's like, oh, you know, now that if really your biggest offense is that you basically grift a bit with your viewers and the way you ask your viewers for contributions. If that's your biggest offense, then I apologize to you for the way that I've acted towards you, because there's so many heinous people right now doing awful, awful things, correct? You're nothing like that at all, you know? So he's okay with me. I apologized to him for my behavior in the last year, and then he apologized to me. So why wouldn't I want to take a chance? Why wouldn't I want to do something positive and different, right? Wouldn't you want to at least give it a chance? Especially with the last 2 weeks, how positive everything has been around here. Why wouldn't I want to give that a chance? Am I going to be afraid of life for the rest of my life because people have treated me bad for a decade? Should I just go like this and hug myself and huddle into a little corner and wrap myself in blankets and bubble wrap and insulation and say, no, don't trust anyone. Don't trust anyone, Phil. Everyone's going to betray you, Phil. Don't do it, Phil. I mean, the sad fact is, the track record does speak to that. I mean, my closest friends have betrayed me. My people who I loved and trusted have betrayed me, right? Moderators have betrayed me. Fans have betrayed me, right? I mean, there's been a lot of betrayal around here, okay? There really has been. And the way I see it, there's a lot of evidence that the world likes to fuck with Phil, correct? Correct. But the moment that you give up, the moment that you say, I'm not ever going to take a chance ever again at something positive for yourself, that's the saddest moment of anyone's life. The moment where you say, that's it, I'm closing myself off to the world and I refuse to do anything or talk with anyone or do anything, that's fucked up. Because I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. These guys, since I talked directly to them, since I appeared on their show in chat and we had conversation, and then I appeared on their show, right? They have been nothing but gracious to me. And I know it's called glazing. I know that they're going over the top with it. I know that it's not 100% true, but it's on purpose. The way it's being done is to piss off my detractors. Why? Because that makes more content. That's good content because those detractors deserve it. For the way that they treated me for the last decade, they deserve a taste of their own medicine. Okay? So, all that being said, I'm giving these guys the benefit of the doubt. Why wouldn't I? Right? Now, you're right. I don't know anything about Mudahar. I don't. This will be the first time I will ever actually speak with him. You know, I've DM'd him twice. This will be the first time I'll ever speak with him. Of course, we'll be playing the game. So I doubt we're going to have full-on intellectual conversations. It's going to be more of us fucking with the game, losing and laughing and everything, right? But I don't see why I should be so afraid of life. You know what I'm saying? Why should I be afraid of giving people a chance when people are being nice to me for 2 weeks, right? I think I'm going to continue. So let's see how it goes tonight. Now listen, it's this simple. If ever these people were to betray me or become really mean towards me, toxic towards me, or this community of viewers that I have, I would say, okay, bye. And then I would go on my merry way, coming back here and just doing my own thing from now on. And, you know, is there really a big loss? I would say there would be a loss because I have enjoyed the last 2 weeks of social interaction with anyone besides just my viewers. I really have. I like having the ability to go out and collab and have fun conversation and stuff like that. So, you know, I hope that this goes well. You know, I do. I truly do. Let's see how it goes tonight. If it's a train wreck, if I'm treated like dirt, then I just don't have to do it anymore. It's not the end of the world, right? And you know what other people are saying? Oh, you know what it is? They're just waiting for your documentary to come out. And when your documentary comes out, they're going to destroy you, Phil. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. You know what? It's a freaking 4+ hour documentary, okay? Maybe they will destroy me. They've told me they don't want to, and they're not going to, and if they do react to it, they'll react to my reaction to it, so it has extra context. But maybe they will, and if they do, you know, it would just be just another day for me. You know what I mean? It's not like this is tragedy has struck, and this is the end of Dark Side Phil. For me, it would be Tuesday. You know, the meme, the M. Bison meme. It's just par for the course. When someone else treats me like badly and treats me like dirt, it is what it is, right? So I don't know. The thing is, because it's funny, because people are like, oh, your documentary coming out is going to be your downfall. First of all, the documentary is going to cover everything everyone else has already covered in documentaries. The only extra stuff that they could possibly cover, that June the King could cover, is my past before YouTube. Meaning my early days of Street Fighter and how I used to behave very poorly in that community and my internet antics at that time, which I've already talked about, were very poor and I regret them, right? And probably the early YouTube days, maybe elaborating more on how really over the top and you know, kind of insulting and offensive my commentary was at that time, right? But once it gets to the shit from the last 5 years, everyone's heard these stories. Everyone's heard the bankruptcy story, the bank leak story, the WWE champion story. We all know it. And it was funny because I was talking with chat before, and I was like, what's funny about the whole thing is everyone knows the stories now. Nobody cares anymore. Everyone's had enough of the stories because they've been going on for so long, and my detractors just keep repeating the same fucking stories over and over because they have nothing else to say. They just regurgitate the same shit, and it gets tired and boring. What you need is new content, and they don't have any because nothing bad is going on here. I'm not the one taking his shirt off, sucking cucumbers, kissing cocks. I'm not the one pretending to be a boxer in a boxing ring. I'm not the one faking cancer. I'm just sitting here making meaningful, positive content for my viewers, right? So there's no content to make. It's just they have to regurgitate the same bullshit they said for 5 years because there's no content to make jokes about, you see? So because of that, you know, they're furious that I've had 2 weeks of success. They're really hoping that this documentary is going to destroy me, all right? Here's the truth of what's going to happen. The documentary is going to come out, and I'm going to slowly react to it. People are going to watch it in its entirety. But then they're going to want to see, well, what does Darkside Phil have to say about all of this? And I'm going to slowly react to it day by day. Like I said, probably every night stream, 2 hours a night, I'll be reacting to this. And it's going to take like a week or more to get through because it's such a long documentary, right? People are going to really want to know what my thoughts are. I would predict that that me reacting to my own documentary, will be the biggest content that I've put out in many, 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 many years. Maybe it won't reach the heights of me doing the co-op react with Rich, or to the Rich documentary with Kino Casino, because that was co-op and people really wanted to see that. So maybe, but for me doing solo content, I predict my react is going to do huge. It's going to get tons of views on the streams. People are going to come by, and I have a new audience that are supportive, right? So they're going to come by and they're going to support those streams and content. It's not going to destroy me. It's going to be new, positive content for me to make. You understand? Me fessing up to my past mistakes, me growing from them, showing that today I'm not that person anymore, right? And the best part about all of it is, because this is what we were talking about in the chat earlier, with all the bullshit of the last 5 years, the allegations of this and that and the financial bullshit, right? Most people know about it and don't fucking care anymore, right? At one point, you know, but no, they don't give a shit anymore about it. They're like, I don't care. Even if every allegation about you is true from that everyone says about all this bullshit, I still don't care. I just like you and your content. I don't care what you spend your money on. I don't care what mobile games you play. I just want you to keep making good content because I like your content. Here, and here's my support. They don't give a shit, right? And the funny part about it is, it's not true. The stuff that my detractors are saying about me actually is not true. But when people are outright saying, we don't even care if it is true, we still like you, that's a big weight off my shoulders. Let's put it that way. It really is. It means that I can react honestly to this documentary coming out. I don't have to open my private vault of data and expose myself to the internet to prove my innocence, because no one even gives a fuck about this stuff. And that's a good thing, right? That's a very good thing. So I'm excited. I'm literally excited for the documentary to come out. I wish it was coming out. I thought it would have been out by now, or would have been coming out very soon, because June was telling me he was aiming for the end of the month, and he was very much hoping that it would come out at the latest by the last week of the month, but he wasn't sure how that was going to go. And as of now, I have no updates for anyone. I don't know when it's coming out. He hasn't announced it yet, right? So, you know, will there be some people who will watch this documentary and say, I'm done with Phil? Probably. You know, a lot of people don't know about the insane history, 16 years as a content creator, and my ups and downs, right? And the bad things that I've done, that I fessed up to, and, you know, or they don't know the full story in context, which I'm going to attempt to give with my react to the June the King documentary, add my own context and my own perspective, okay? But it's not going to be the end of me. This is not, how could it possibly be the end of me, right? And even if the Kino Casino guys react to it, and even if Mudahar reacts to it, and even if Moist Critical reacts to it, and Asmongold reacts to it, and every fucking ginormous YouTuber on the planet reacts to it, if fucking Mr. Beast stops making his content to sit down and react to the Dark Side Phil documentary, guess what? I will still fucking be here. I will stop making content the day that I decide to stop making content. Not what the entire world tells me to do, what I decide for myself. Because I am the ruler of my own destiny. No one fucking else. It doesn't matter what platform I'm on. It doesn't matter what kind of content I'm making. I will keep being me, and no one's going to fucking stop me from doing that, period. No, I'm not going to curl up into a ball. Oh, I can't trust anyone. I can't do any content. I can't trust anyone. What kind of a life is that? Right? If that were the case, after my breakup with my ex, what was I going to do? Be single forever? Because I had a bad relationship or a bad experience in a relationship and we broke up? Never, ever give a chance? I never would have met my wife. I wouldn't have been happy. I wouldn't have had a beautiful life right now if I didn't give life another chance. Right? So now I'm giving this another chance. All right? Tonight, let's see how this goes. Let's see how it goes tonight. I'm excited for tonight and see how the collab goes. I hope it goes well. Even if it's a train wreck, even if the game is fucking stupid and everything, just hanging out with some people for a couple of hours is going to be fun. And to have an audience along the ride with us, it's going to be neat. You know? I think it's going to go fun. It's going to be well. I do. I really believe that. And the sky's the limit, because if this goes well, this opens up other doors, right? Absolutely it does. Okay, I got shout-outs to do. Let's get to these shout-outs. So, Mr. Game Master with a super chat. Hi, they teased Borderlands 4 teaser for next year. I really don't care. Borderlands 3 wasn't that good. And the movie tanked. Hard Nose with a super chat. The king of Kino is gathering his allies to bring a swift felting to his enemies. Thank you, Hard Nose. Tiberius with a 10-pound super chat. Anyone telling you to not engage with the Kino Casino are just barefaced lying detractors. Treat people the way that they treat you. Pay the trolls no heed. Talk about them as little as possible. Spawn Killer, 39 months as a member. The Kino Casino guys seem genuine. I don't think those guys would hurt you. They seem to like you. And Genesis Gaming, 30 months as a member. I think you'll be fine after the documentary. Hail to the king. Thank you also. Tiberius is the latest super chatter. Then we got to get to tips. And then we got to continue on with the schedule, which I didn't even finish today. Okay. Tips. I received a $5 tip. To the king's continued success, if prompting for support is the worst that you've done, then you're the best, Phil. Hopefully Wukong and tonight's stream goes well. Great to see the king's wisdom come through after all of this time. Thanks for the content. Thank you for the $5 tithing to the king's coffers. Let the king's tax be raised. Raise the tax. $26 and climbing to the $50 goal. Remember, I have smashed all of my goals 7 straight streams. Let's see if we can smash all the goals this stream again. Okay? Thank you so much. Another tip is coming. A $4 tip. From Super Snow Carl Turbo HD Remix. I would like to brief you. Terry and Street Fighter 6 trailer is out. He's being released on September 24th, and I'm hyped. Oh, really? This is all official as of now? I need to update my calendar. I had no idea that he had an official release date and that he had a gameplay trailer. I would like to check that out. Is it out right now? We'll watch it right now. Why, want to do a live react right now? Let's do it. Let me put that on my calendar. Because I can do that shit right now because I have the capability to do that stuff right now. You said it was September 29th? Okay. So now we're at $30 in tips. Thank you so much. Okay. So let me find it. Where is it? Where is the trailer? Would it be on streetfighter.com? That doesn't even exist. Capcom.com? Where would the trailer be found? No. Do they have a YouTube channel? Yes, they do. What the hell is that? Here it is. It's in Japanese. I can't read that. It's Japanese. Okay, ready? Let's watch it. Hold on. Let's watch it together. Here we are. How cool is it that I can do this on the fly? All right. So here it is. Excuse me. So it's a remix of his theme. It's a total remix of his theme for Fatal Fury. I actually like it. I actually like it because it's snazzy. Because his theme used to be like dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. But now it's jazz. It's like they schnazzed it up as a jazzy, more upbeat. It's actually like a faster paced version. Let's see how he fights. Is this steak? Oh, Pow Pow Cafe. It's Pow Pow Cafe from Fatal Fury. Holy shit. What's funny is that's not even his stage. That's a different fighter stage, but that's cool that it's in there. There's Joe Higashi right there in the background. Cool. Get ready. decent normals. Power wave. Was that so power wave? I forget what the kick's called. Rising tackle, burn knuckle. Ooh, what was that? Oh, it's a target combo that launches, and you can combo right into the kick. Oh, he baited. He baited right to the corner with a giant Awa Gaiza. Look at that. Awa Gaiza. This is what happens. This is what happens when people like my content and allow me to get upgrades like this PC. Look at this. We can do this live during the show. How cool is this? This is so cool.
You're doubtful, Mamo. You're ready for a beatdown.
Here's his color 2. Nice. Oh, that's his Mark of the Wolves outfit, by the way. Punish. Here comes the punish. Drive rush combo. Oh, so he has a power dunk as well. So he has rising. He has everything. He has all his moves. Rising tackle, power dunk, the kick, crack shot, burn knuckle, power wave. He has pretty much every move, right? Pretty much. There's the OTG right there. That's what you're going to do. You're going to do combo into the OTG EX version of the crack shot. That creates the ground bounce for the extended combo. Boom! It's a kick. It's driving back with a kick. Triple power Gaiza. Nice. Up. Counter hit punish. Look at that. Whoa! The EX version, or the OD version of Power Wave, is a multi-hitting wave that you can drive rush after and continue your combo. Look at that. Very interesting.
Okay.
Very interesting. The one question, of course, I have, will he have a true reversal? Because that's the defining thing that makes top tier versus not top tier in Street Fighter 6 right now. He needs a true reversal. If he has a true, if that rising tackle or power dunk is like a Shoryuken, he's good. He's good. But I guess the question is what will happen, right? I don't know. So this is September 29th. Why does it not give the date? It didn't give the date. You guys said it was September 29th, right? That's what I put on my calendar. All right, that looked good to me. By the way, what's this? What is this? A minute? What are they showcasing here? Just Marvel vs. Capcom 1? Are they showing the arcade mode or something? Oh, they're just showing different arcade modes. Is that what this is? Oh, okay. There's no date for this yet, right? I wish there was, but there's no date for that as of yet, I don't think. So, okay. Cool, that was fun to do. Whenever if you guys have a video you want me to watch during the podcast, toss it my way. We can now watch this stuff live. That's the cool. I have this now ability to do this stuff on the fly. So much easier than how it used to be on my old PC. We could just do it seamlessly. And I'm down for that. So that was fun. Okay. Let's see here. Genesis Gaming re-upped his membership for 30 months and says, oh, I already read that. Oh, what happened? I'm rereading the same stuff. Never mind. Okay. All right. So getting back to the schedule, because we got distracted there, right? So the schedule is today, right after this podcast ends. Black Myth Wukong premiere. Very excited to see how it plays and runs on my PC. And then after that, by the way, thanks for over 100 likes on the podcast. We have 450 people here. If you're watching and you're enjoying the podcast, please like the stream. Let's get it up to 200. Like I said, today, engagement is key. High engagement today will help this channel dramatically because I'm playing a new game. Okay? So, today is Black Myth Wukong, and then tonight, the collab with Kino Casino and Mutahar in Chain Together. Okay? Tomorrow, more Black Myth Wukong on the day stream. And tomorrow night, a nice, chill, relaxing end to my streaming week with Stardew Valley. The only Stardew Valley that I'm doing this week. So I hope you'll join me for that. I am off from streaming on Thursday. All right, but I will return on Friday. And Friday will be more Black Myth Wukong. And then Friday Night Fights, Street Fighter 6. We'll figure out who we want to use. At this point, I just used a lot of Honda, so maybe we'll switch it up. Maybe we'll go back to Dalzim and play with Dalzim for a bit, because I haven't played with him in a while. And I was actually doing Oh, Terry releases September 24th, not 29th. Okay, let me put that on there. Thank you. So probably Dalsim. Friday night, I'm thinking. Okay. Well, that sucks because that means it comes out right smack and dab in the middle of a bunch of other stuff that I'm interested in. Well, there's not much I can do about that. Okay. All right, so Friday, more Black Myth Wukong, and Friday Night Fight Street Fighter 6 probably ranked Dalsim. Saturday, we'll finally give it a rest with Black Myth Wukong after 3 straight days of it. We'll do some System Shock remake. At that point, I wouldn't have played it for like a week. So we'll break it up. We'll do some System Shock, and probably Saturday night, I'll probably do some Stardew Valley. Sunday, React Day, so it's going to be DSP versus the internet and the retro React streams on my React channel and my Throwback channel, respectively. And then probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll just go through each day like Black Myth Wukong, System Shock, Black Myth Wukong, and then the late streams will probably be like Street Fighter, Stardew. Now, here's the thing. If this documentary or when my documentary drops, this schedule is subject to change at a moment's notice. When that documentary drops, you know that is going to be the number one thing that everyone is going to want to see me doing. I'm going to do it as night chill streams in 2-hour increments. Okay, I'm going to spread it out like that purposefully. So that way it's content over the week. I can slowly cover it. I can give it the time it needs. I'm not rushing through it. Okay, that's what we're going to do. This documentary, I knew this was going to happen. The documentary is going to end up coming out when I'm in the midst of a ton of games. And it's going to be tough to juggle the games I'm playing with this documentary. I know it is, you know, and we might actually have to not play Street Fighter and not play Stardew and stuff like that for a while because I have to get through this documentary react, okay? So, it is what it is. We'll tackle it as we can. Near the very end of the month, like the total end of this month, we've got Star Wars Outlaws and the Black Ops 6 beta. Yes, absolutely. I'm into those too. Okay, so prepare and plan for that stuff. Fair enough? Okay, now, it's time to address this ridiculousness. Are you ready for this? Let's talk about this, everyone. What time is this at? This is at 57 minutes in. I'm trying to remember that, around the 57-minute mark, to clip this. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I've been made aware. Are you ready for this? A secret Detractor Discord. Now, you may be saying, Phil, you're being far too dramatic, right? Why you gotta call it the secret Detractor Discord? Why you gotta act like it's some clandestine thing? You know, I'm not emphasizing, I'm not exaggerating. They actually called it the secret Detractor Discord server. That's the actual name of it. I'm not making that up. That's literally the name they chose for the server. Okay? So, I got wind of this last night via this tweet. Okay? And so, I started reading the series of tweets. First of all, 43 members, 15 online. Right? And so, you start reading into it. First of all, here we go. Here's a bunch of the members. And this is just funny because this is just like a veritable who's who of like Loserville. Like, you know, the kids who in school, they had to sit in the corner with the dunce cap on, or the ones who rode the short bus all the time. I mean, this is where they conglomerate together. This is their collaboration. This is like their super group, right? So, I mean, just take a quick look. Almighty, I mean, you have to assume Almighty is probably Almighty Tevin, right? And by the way, these aren't outdated. These people are online. They're online, you see that? Goutside Phil. Yes, Goutside Phil. Yes, because as you know, I'm heavily afflicted with gout. And every day I have an attack of this. And, you know, even though I haven't had attacks in years, it's not anything pertinent or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Kozatov. I remember him. He was an asshole. What else do we got? The Gout Police. Look out. The Gout Police are coming for you. Woo, woo, woo. Do you have swollen joints and high uric acid levels? The Gout Police are out to make the bust. What the fuck? And it's got the icon of the police officer from Monopoly. Do you think he even knows that that's the police officer from Monopoly? Probably not. Probably just stole it off of something. Teo does art. This guy too has hated on me for like a decade or more. I remember. I don't remember exactly how. He might have used to been a fan, then he turned on me or something like that. What else do we got? Oh, now we're getting into the good one. Now we're getting into the good stuff, right? First of all, we got the Crown Prince, or maybe I should call him the Clown Prince of Detractor hating on me. It's a Gundam. The guy who was so fucking desperate for attention that he basically begged Craig to be in somehow a part of my interview on Side Scrollers last year. And he got himself played at the end of the interview as like a celebrity question. And his question was so fucking bad. He couldn't even say it in a way that was intelligible that anyone understood. So we all just listened to it and we all just shook our heads and were like, yeah, whatever. And we moved right on. I didn't even answer the question. It was just so dumb. The guy sounds like, straight up like Yucko the Clown off the Howard Stern show. He's literally not added an intelligent thought to the planet since he was born. He's a fucking Joe. He's a living Joe, you know? And he thinks that it's, I'm gonna sit on the fucking Dark Side Phil secret Detractor Discord, right? Here's another winner, Memology 101. Yeah. You know, that guy who literally has been making insanely untrue videos about me for the longest time. Like, as far back as, like, 6+ years ago, right? This guy, let me tell you a little story about Memology 101, all right, and the content he makes. So, I was playing this horrible video game. Basically what it was supposed to be like Attack on Titan meets World of Warcraft. So you're fighting giant green orcs that I swear to God look like they were stolen out of a Blizzard game, okay? But they're like Attack on Titan size, and you're chopping their limbs off. It's so bad. It's terrible. The game is absolutely awful, okay? But I needed something to play. At the time, there was like no real new games out, so I was playing this game. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep playing it and beating it. But the game is terrible. Everyone agrees no one's playing this game. People who played it all quit and said, fuck this, we're not playing this game. It's atrociously bad. I kept playing it. I literally kept playing the game, and I actually beat it. I was one of the few fucking content creators on the internet that actually stomached through this insanely mediocre game and beat it, okay? One day, I'm literally at the end of my stream. In fact, I'm going over trying to beat this one part of the stage, and I die, and it frustrates me because I'd stayed like maybe 15, 20 extra minutes on my stream, and I still didn't beat it, and I got angry. I was like, fuck this game, it's a piece of shit, or whatever. I said, all right, guys, that's it. I'm out of time, whatever. This guy, I swear to God, makes a video, Dark Side Phil rage quit the game. Dark Side Phil rage quit the game. I was playing it. I didn't quit it. I'm still playing it. I never quit the playthrough. I beat the whole game. Okay? I was over my stream time. I stayed late to try to beat the stage. I lost, got angry that I died, and said, okay, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. We'll play it again. What the fuck are you talking about? This motherfucker literally makes completely factually untrue content every single day. The content they make is some of the worst complete shit on YouTube. And morons watch the content not because they want news or reporting that's true. It's because they want drama. So people who are mentally stunted, who like fake drama, go and watch this guy's content. He's a loser. He should not be on YouTube. He should not be allowed to be on YouTube. He's lucky that no one has sued him for slander or defamation or whatever the hell it is, because literally the vast majority of content he puts out is all fucking fake. Okay? But he's in the server, the secret Detractor server. Liquid Phil, I swear I remember that name from something, but I don't know what. Probably just another long time, loser detractor of mine. Here's the best part. Just a Gamer John. It wasn't enough for Just a Gamer John to be in the secret Detractor Discord once. Oh no! He had to create 2 different accounts so he could be there twice, just in case one of them got disconnected from the internet. That's absolutely fucking amazing. 2 accounts in the same Discord. Okay? Oh, here we go. Well, Mighty D. Once again, another guy, I've never seen a piece of content out of this guy ever, but I hear all the time about this motherfucker talking shit about me. But that was just the online people, because there's also a ton of offline people. I wasn't privy to the offline people, so I don't know who the offline people are. All right? But anyway, so those are the people that were in the Discord, right? So listen to this. They immediately erased the server when I showed someone that it merely was a real thing. And basically, he has even more posts up here. I purged most of the server since some DSP slur think this was unironically a DSP server in use. Makes it that much funner. I just saw a slur post a screen cap thinking no way they think this is a real hive mind server with only like 40 members. With 6 people to talk, blah, blah, blah. And then to make matters even funnier, all right? As if it's not funny enough to make fun of that server, right? Like, who on earth would be part of this server? Life losers, idiots, people who are mentally stunted, fucked up people with no morals, you know, the dregs of society, right? That's who would be on a server like that. This guy who deleted the server actually goes out of his way to post this up, okay? He nuked it because it hadn't been used in years, despite the fact it showed active users. It showed that people were actually active on it, right? And then here's the other funny part. Listen to this. This is the best part. This is absolutely, I couldn't, you know, we talk about felting people. I couldn't felt any worse than how these people felt themselves. Because like I said, I don't have to lift a finger anymore. Everything is falling apart. All my detractors are literally systematically crumbling around me. Okay? You got to read this. You ready for this? The guy who purged it doesn't own it. We haven't spoken there in years. Why purge it? Why purge it? To fuck with people like you who think it's a gathering hub for even more slurs, even better. Then again, I'm on the active Tractor server. We share videos and memes, and we even game together. So this guy is saying, that wasn't even an active server anymore. We haven't done any of that stuff in years. Oh, by the way, we have an active server where we actively do this every single day. Ultimate self-felt. You fucking idiot. On the one hand, you say, we're not part of that server. That's all old, disbanded. No one cares about it anymore. Oh, yeah, we have an active one where we do this every day. You fucking moron. Could you be possibly any more stupid? I don't think so. I actually don't think it's possible. Let's see. This server's been public the 6 years I've been in it. There's thousands of tractors and sub 50 of us in that one. Be real. The reason I jumped in there for the first time in 6 years is because you were there. Dude, my moronic idiot. You literally admitted you're in another server. You're defending your action saying I only jumped in that server because I figured someone was in there talking about it. But you actively admitted you're in another one right here, you fucking degenerate moron. How can you be that stupid? Do you sit on your toilet with the lid down and shit? I mean, that's the level of stupidity here. Wow. I think that's it. Like, I don't even really want to go too much deeper into it. It's just a lot of people reacting to it and saying, these are the dumbest fucking people I've ever seen and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even worth spending any more time on. But it's like, these are my detractors. This is what I'm dealing with. These people have not a literal brain cell left in their fucking heads. They sit there in their little circle-jerking communities, singing Kumbaya, and you know, playing games together, sending idiotic memes about me to each other. Literally saying, I counted today. Did you know that Dark Side Phil, DSP himself, he snorted 7 times and he cleared his throat 23 times on his stream today? Let the count be updated. Holy fucking shit. What is wrong with you? Do you not understand this is a waste of your life? This is not something to be proud of. Being part of the Detractor family is not a real family. Get it? Now I'm going to play like Review Tech. You don't have a real family. Detractors are not a family. They're a bunch of degenerates, a bunch of immoral, mentally stunted people who have latched together with their inability to have a real positive life, and instead have created a social circle around hating on me, a nobody, an arbitrary content creator. You are fucked if you think that what you're doing is anything positive or meaningful in your life. You are wasting your life. You're going to wake up one day, 45 years old, still single, probably still living with your parents. You're going to get out of bed and you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to realize, holy shit, I just spent 20 years hating on DSP and I have absolutely nothing positive in my own life going because all I did was celebrate hating on DSP for 20 years with a bunch of fucking losers. How do you not understand this? The people who don't do this are people who have positive lives. We have family, friends, business, things going for us that are positive. We don't just sit here and shit on others. We do productive things with our time. That's why we don't have detractor servers to sit in and poop on people. We don't have to shit on others because we're too busy with good things. You can have good things, but you need to use the brain cells that are in your fucking head instead of ignoring them. All right? Take your server, your second server, which you've now admitted you're in, which probably has hundreds to thousands of people in it. Close the fucking server. Go outside, touch grass, breathe air, and do something with your life for once. You fucking losers. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to keep winning. I'm going up. You fuckers are going down. And there's nothing that's going to stop that momentum. You understand? You're fucked. So cut the shit and fucking grow the fuck up and do something for yourself. You're pathetic. You're an embarrassment to the human fucking race. You are the poster child, textbook definition of what humanity has created as an offshoot of something meaningful. Your existence is meaningless. You're wasting your life. Stop. You can change. Turn it around. Close Discord. Go fucking touch grass. Holy fucking shit. All right. Well, I'm done ranting about that. That's enough for me for today. Well, that'll be my clip. How long was that? It was like 15 minutes. Not bad. That'll be a good clip for the day. All right. Oh, here we go. DC has a detractor haiku. Deplorable kids, obsessed losers hating Phil, pathetic and lame. The detractor haiku. Now that's good shit. The detractor haiku is legit good shit. That was a good one, DC. Good stuff. Very, very nice. Okay. Jade, how are you today, man? Good to see you. Jade, are you here to check out Black Myth and see if it's any good? I hope it is. I think we're all very curious about this game. Okay, I think I can close the detractor stuff here. People are ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Oh man. All right. Anyway, so let's get back to shoutouts for a bit, okay? And we'll see how much time we have left. But I know you guys want me to get into Black Myth, right? So I don't want to take too long here. Oh man, now my desktop is blue, and you can see the blue on my face from that. Hold on, I'm gonna reopen the browser. There you go. Now stop that. It was too dark or too bright. Okay. Shoutouts. Ryudo Mastermind, 39 months as a member. Hi, Phil. I love your positivity. Keep going, King. Thank you very much, Ryudo Mastermind. Funky Monk with a super chat says, get him, DSP. Thank you very much, Funky Monk, for the super chat. All right, now I was going to say, I'm going to probably do the podcast for another 15, 20 minutes, then we're going to jump into Black Myth. Let's hit the goals. Let's get the goals going, right? But I've just received, ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. An incredibly generous $100 tip. $100 tip here on the stream today. Humongous contribution. Thank you so very much. Let's play the animation. Let's do the dance. Ready? Oh, I'm loving life. The king is loving life because we are felting detractors, felting detractors, having fun, playing games. Life will never be the same for the losers on the super secret Discord server. Oh yeah, fuck your mothers, Very nice. All right, $100 anonymous tip. This is godlike Phil content. You are awesome. So proud of you for standing up to all of this injustice. Thank you very, very much, anonymous $100 tipper. That gets us to $130 in tips. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, guys. It means we get Gunner glasses. It means you'll vote on a hat. This is amazing. This is so good stuff. Thank you. Again. Crushing it. Every day, crushing it. Every day, we're crushing it. Every day, we're crushing it. Hell yeah. We literally just watched the Terry gameplay trailer. Someone asked me in chat, did I see it? We just watched it live on the show together. So rewind a little bit. You can see my live react to it. Sekai no Senshi asked that. Andrew with a super chat. Thank you so much, Andrew. An anthropomorphic Shiba Inu says number 1. And then there was another super chat from K Vibes says, go off, King. Thank you very much, K Vibes, for the super chat. Let's get K Vibes on the leaderboard as the latest super chatter. I'm using the wrong keyboard because I'm a dunce. So, by the way, be sure when you clip the show, include the contributions leaderboard to show us crushing it again. Be sure when you clip my show for your Detractor, secret Detractor, Discord circle jerking bullshit that you include the success in the shot. Don't miss the success. Don't crop it out. Be a man and show how I'm fucking beating your ass every day. Okay? Be sure to include it. Thank you. Okay. And by the way, I'm just curious how we're doing on this Amazon delivery. If it's going to show up during the stream or not. It says arriving between 1 to 2:30 p.m. Currently out for delivery. It's currently out for delivery, but I don't see the truck. So it must not be nearby yet. But it's coming this afternoon. This is a new device for the streams that's arriving, guys. A brand new device. Jay says, I'm good. I don't know if I'm going to like this. I'll see. And it's cool to see you. 8 days hitting all these tips. Exactly. I mean, this. If we hit the tips goal right now, this will be day 8. Well, actually, stream 8, I should say. Stream 8 straight of crushing the goals. And not only that, because, you know, this tells a story right here. But I'm getting super chats. I'm getting memberships every day. Every single day. Right now. I got over $50 of super chats already. 3 memberships. Dude, I'm crushing it. Absolutely crushing. This is amazing. And again, it's for the content that I've put out for the years. I feel like finally after 10 years, right? I'm finally getting recognition for being a dedicated guy who worked his ass off, never went anywhere, stayed the course. I had this faith that if I stayed the course that one day things would turn, but I didn't know how. I didn't know how it was going to happen, but it looks like it's happening, you know? It's pretty insane and amazing to believe. Okay, super chats. We have more super chats. Shout out to Nico for a 2 euro super chat. This is amazing, man. I just have no words for it. Thank you, Nico. Bojangles with a $2 super chat. And then, of course, he says something that's going to be offensive, and I can't say it. You guys have to understand I can't say offensive stuff on YouTube. All right? I can't. By the way, Bojangles, didn't I ban you like 17, 18 times and you're back again? I'm just going to put Nico on the leaderboard instead. Let's get Nico on the leaderboard, a nice supporter. And Delancius, thank you for a year as an Ultra member. He says, oh, I love you, Phil. Well, thank you, Delancius. It's incredibly disturbing that you would say that publicly, but I still appreciate the support. All right, continuing on. And by the way, we got to do a poll for a hat. You want to do the poll? Let's do the poll first. Let's do the poll first, okay? Which hat? What the? Which hat is Journey to the West best? Geez, what hats haven't I worn recently? I haven't worn the red fedora in a while, and that would be an easy one to wear. I haven't worn the beret in ages. Hold on. I need to look at the hats because I forget what hats I even have. I've worn the bison hat. I've worn the Ryu headband. I've worn the Bender hat. I've worn the Viking hat. I've worn the cowboy hat. Right? I'm trying to think of all. I've worn a lot of these hats. So I wore the Los Santos. I haven't worn this one in 100 years. The Punisher beanie. I forgot I even had it. We could put that one up there. All right. Let's do that. Let's do those. Some of the least worn. So the red fedora, the beret, and the Punisher beanie. There we go. We'll do those three. Please vote for a hat, guys. Here comes the poll. Sorry for the delay. Hi, Jasper. Okay. Yeah, I haven't worn the Punisher beanie in ages. All right, continuing on. I just received a $10 tip from Darren. Congrats to the Detractors, as Kino calls them. Hilarious. Exactly. They actually call themselves tractors. You understand that? They think that's funny. Like that's something that like a 4-year-old would joke about. We are the tractors. What? I don't even understand. Like, there's one thing. There's a key piece to something being funny that needs to be present. Humor. There's no humor there. You literally just shortened the word detractors to tractors, and you think it's funny. It's not. Where is the humor? I guess you need to have a level of intelligence to understand humor, though. That's not just wordplay or taking a few letters off a word. It doesn't make sense. You're a fucking idiot. Okay. So thank you very, very much there. That was Darren, correct? Okay. I received a $20 tip from Bizzle. I'm really enjoying the content and the positivity as of late. Great job, my guy. Really. Well, first of all, Bizzle, I want to personally thank you. Kind words, support. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it appears that we may just have beaten the King's tax goal for the day again. Well, for the stream again, I should say. We do have a late stream tonight as well, the co-op with Kino Casino, but it appears to me that once again, we're winning. It's amazing. I mean, what's happening right now, right? I mean, once again, we seem to be winning. Kind of a pattern around here now. That would be 8 straight, my friends. 8 straight. Thank you so much. All right, let's continue. I received a $1.50 tip from Beaver Bother. When you reach 1 million subs, will you still remember me? First of all, Beaver Bother, I don't think I ever unbanned you in the chat, did I? You still tip to talk? Wow. I'm not hitting 1 million subs. It's not happening. I have absolutely no aspirations to be a giant YouTuber. I don't have aspirations to be a millionaire, right? You know what they say, mo money, mo problems, right? All I want is to be able to make a good living, to not constantly be worrying about things paycheck to paycheck, right? To not have my name completely dragged through the mud, to be able to have fun with other people every once in a while instead of being subjected to just being stuck on my own channel permanently because I can't do anything because everyone hates me for no reason. You know, I think these are like reasonable requests for someone who's been working 16 years as a YouTuber, you know, and busts his ass as much as I do and makes as much content as I do. You know, I think it's reasonable. I don't want to be rich. I don't want to be famous. I'm not looking for giant sponsorships, partnerships. I don't want luxury cars. I literally don't want to leave my home. I just want to live here forever. Maybe I'd like to renovate my home because there's things falling apart in it that I couldn't afford. You know, like kind of reasonable things. That's all I ask. I'm never going to be a million sub guy. You understand that? Nothing's going to blow up for me where I'm going to become a million sub YouTuber. But it's nice to get a little bit of respect after all this time. And it's nice to have people who actually are here and like me. That's, you know what I'm saying? The core audience has been here along for the ride the whole time. But to now see other people who weren't part of the core audience becoming part of the audience, and we're now forming a thriving community. And that's what we have not had for a very long time, right? Now we're getting a community back, and that's amazing. That's an amazing feeling to have a community of people who like you again. It's been a long time since I've had that, okay? I just received a $20 tip. Oh my, did I just accidentally tip? Oh dear, I did. How reckless of me. Of course, I mean, what happened was you meant to join the secret Detractor Discord server, but you misclicked and accidentally sent me $20. Well, I'm very sorry about that. Maybe some more people will make that mistake today. Thank you so very much for an anonymous $20 tip. $181 of the king's taxes have been reaped. The populace is lining and filling the king's coffers once again here on the Level 1 podcast. Man, Level 1 feels good, doesn't it? I think I like being on Level 1. I don't think I ever want to leave Level 1. If this is what Level 1 is like, why would I ever want to leave, right? Right? I mean, right now I could be walking in the street with no shirt on, collecting trash and drinking piss out of bottles I found. Man, that's totally above Level 1, isn't it? I wish I could be doing that. Shit, I made some bad decisions in life, didn't I? Shucks. Fuck. Anyway, let's continue. I need to do more shows like this. Mike's 420 Adventure, this is the show. You understand? This is the show. This is the content. You understand it? You see what I'm saying? Okay, continuing on. Delancius has gifted 5 memberships to the community. Congratulations to Kato Meowgarius, Amount Snacks, NPC, Scott B, and DSP's Incident. My incident has become sentient. It has become a living, breathing being that is present right now in the chat and just received a gifted membership. That's amazing. Good. You know what? From now on, when you want to talk about it, go bother DSP's Incident and leave me alone. That was my one big mistake that I'll never live down, right? You go bother that guy, and I'll be over here making content that you like, all right? Very nice. And I received a super chat from Lickety Split. Not gonna rush. I want to ask if you're interested in checking out the song mix that I made before you getting into Black Myth. Now, I don't want to mess around with that. It's in my email and stuff. We can't do that right now. I understand what you're saying because I checked out the YouTube video. There's a big difference between checking out a YouTube video or logging into my email publicly and downloading files and shit. All right, so not right now. Well, I will take a look at it later. It is isolated in my email box to look at. Okay, okay. Very good. All right. You guys are voting. Excuse me. I still have a little bit of this residual cough from the cold. If you can believe it, it's been almost a month. I still have a tiny residual cough from this cold. It's so annoying. It's because of my post-nasal drip, which I wouldn't wish on anyone. Post-nasal drip sounds like it's nothing. Dude, when I get a cold, I get fucking cold symptoms for a month. My nose no longer is stuffy or running, but I keep getting this tickle in my throat. I'm like, oh my God. And then I cough, and then it agitates, and then the post-nasal drip starts up again. I'm very sorry, guys. Hopefully it's not an issue today, okay? Delancia says, let's hit $200 of tips of the King's Tax before we get to gameplay. I'm still going to be doing the podcast for like another 10 minutes or so. So, yeah, we still have time. In fact, Hiseo is here. 39 months as a member. Congrats on all the positive support. Let's continue this streak and see if it enters the double digits. Yeah, right now, this is 8. This is stream 8 of hitting and crushing all the goals and keeping the momentum going. We didn't even play the game yet. I haven't even finished the podcast and moved on to the game yet, right? Pretty insane. We're at 175 likes with over 500 live viewers. We can hit 200 likes right now. If you're watching the stream and you're having a good time, give it a like. Today is a humongous important day for this channel. Please engage with the content. Please like what you're watching. Please leave comments on videos. Please, the engagement is absolutely key today. Today with the big new release and the co-op with the Kino guys, we could get big attention on DSP Gaming today. Let's do it. Okay? 186 likes. We're going. You get it up. Get to 200 likes right now. 186 and climbing. I know we can do it. All right. Exactly. 500 viewers. We should have 500 likes, but that's life. A lot of people, you know, these are the things you don't think about. You go to someone's stream and you're liking it. You never think about clicking like unless someone mentions it, you know. I'm the same. I'm exactly the same. I watch so many, you know, I'll be watching a video on YouTube. I really enjoy it. I never click like. I always fucking forget. But now I'm here to remind you. All right. 195, 201, 201 likes. Let's get 250, 250 likes. And Shadow King, 31 months as a member, says, keep it up, my king. Thank you, Shadow King, for the support this morning. I really appreciate it. Okay. Wow, the voting is neck and neck right now for a hat. It is a vicious neck and neck battle, so I'm going to let it go a little bit longer. Only because we only have about 229 votes, but we have over 500 people on the stream, so definitely a lot of people have not voted yet. Okay, I received a $1.50 tip from Beaver Bother. When will we get a super secret King of Hate Discord? It's only a matter of time, right? Maybe the Kino guys can help you set it up. Well, the thing about a Discord is thus. Sadly, it's a lot of work because my detractors do everything they can to ruin it. At one point, there was a DSP fan Discord. I wasn't involved with it. I wasn't running it. Within 2 days of it being live, my haters had infiltrated it and ruined it for everyone, and everyone involved who was positive quit, and the haters just sat there and kept it. So, likely, you would have to have a dedicated group of people who are well-versed in Discord and want to actually run a positive community, who would have to step up to the plate to do it. I can't do it. I'm already worked to the bone here with the shit that I'm doing. Now I'm doing clips and shit. I don't have time to be part of and run a Discord server. But if other people wanted to step up and consider doing it, you know, we could look into it. But I can't do it, man. Okay? I have just received a generous $20 tip. And this person says, oops, I did it again. Man, you really have to stop trying to click on that super secret Detractor Discord. It just keeps sending me money every time you do it. That's a shame, but thank you so much for another $20 tip that now gets us over $200 in tips and climbing today. What a shame. What a horrible mistake to make. Thank you so much. I have just received an $18 tip from August. I just got back from vacation. You deserve one too, my man. One day. Yeah, I know. I know, August. I know. My wife and I literally haven't had any time away since our trip to Connecticut to get married in 2019. Yeah, over 5 years. We've just been she works all the time. I work all the time. That's just our life right now. You know, I feel like we're on the road for it to getting better. You know what I'm saying? Like with these changes that are happening right now, I feel like we're on the road to that getting better. It's going to take a lot of work, and it's going to take a lot of, you know what I'm saying, to get there. It's not instant. That's the thing with life, is that change is not instant, but the change has begun. You know, maybe if we keep this up into next year, and we're talking about the first half of 2025, things are remaining positive, and at this level, then maybe I could start taking more time off. I can have 2 days off a week instead of one to spend more time with my wife. Then maybe we can have a day where we can go to somewhere and do something out that we want to do, rather than have our day be going grocery shopping and doing errands and appointments, because we don't have time to do anything with each other right now. We don't. We work too much, you know? It's a shame, but maybe things will change for the better eventually, right? Eventually we'd like to go on a vacation, but our concern with that is Jasper Kitty. He literally has never been without, you know, kind of with us. And we are nervous that if we were to go somewhere on a trip, let's say we went for like a 5-day trip, he'd freak out. I mean, even if we put him into boarding, that he would be like, you know, traumatized. So, but you know, that's long-term talking. We're doing like short-term, just having more time. Yeah, I wish, and maybe we'll get there. All right, but for now, thank you so much, August. We're at $220 of the King's tax and climbing, and we haven't booted the game. It's tremendous. Thank you so much to K Styles 1998. 39 months as an Ultra supporter on this channel. He's been here along for the ride the whole time. He says, would you think about doing a playthrough of all 3 Mass Effects or Arkham Trilogy now on PC? Fans would love to see the return of the famous trisexual Shepard. Man, I was wondering, with that re-release, what was it, 2 years ago, Legendary Edition. Did those games run any better on PC? Because quite frankly, they didn't run that much better on console. Like the graphics had a small like facelift, and I think the frame rate was better, but it wasn't like a dramatic improvement. I wonder how much better it actually is on PC versus the originals, right? Same thing with the Arkham re-released. It wasn't that good on console. It looked kind of good, but not great. I wonder if on PC it's like breathtaking because you can go super high res and stuff. I wonder. I immediately get conflicting data. Reset says, no, they don't run that good. Kool-Aider says, oh, yeah, they did. They updated it. It runs much better. Great. Anyway, it's always a possibility, K-Styles. All right, I think we should just go with the hat. Let's go with Punisher Beanie. Punisher Beanie wins the poll. I haven't worn the Punisher Beanie in so dang long. Let's get it. We have another important decision to make, okay? As you can see, I'm wearing a nice shirt today over an undershirt. I cannot wear a vest over this shirt, over the undershirt. If you guys want me to wear a vest today, that means I have to take off this nice shirt and put just the vest over the undershirt. So the question is, are you liking this shirt? I mean, it looks great on camera, does it not? Are you liking the shirt, or do you want me to take the shirt off and put on a vest? The other day I was wearing a shirt similar, and you guys voted to just keep the shirt on all day because you liked the shirt so much. So I'm going to let you guys choose. Okay. I'm going to let you guys choose. Let's do the poll. So let's do... trying to think of vests I haven't worn recently. Oh, I haven't worn this one in 100 years, actually. Okay. So please vote either to keep this shirt or the beige vest, the denim vest, or the camo vest, none of which I think I've worn in months and months. So they'll actually get some attention now, okay? Excuse me. Okay. The Punisher does not wear a Punisher beanie, just for the record. The Punisher, people are saying, wearing that beanie, you look like the Punisher. The Punisher does not wear a Punisher beanie, the record, okay? He has a skull on his shirt. That's where he has the skull. All right. Cool. All right. Well, we'll stay for the podcast like another 5 minutes or so, but we have to get to gameplay, guys, just so you know. Any last topics you would like to discuss, tag me in chat, or if more contributions come in, I will shout them out, okay? Either or. Thank you guys so much. Can I show the vest options? Oh, you've never seen them? Oh. That is true. We have new people, right? We have new people who have never seen the options. All right, hold on. This is the original beige vest that started it all many years ago. The legendary vest streak. It lasted something like 3-4 months of monstrous support on my streams. This is the original vest. This is over a decade-old vest, by the way. This is the denim vest. Kind of reminds me of like the movie The Warriors, right? A 1980s vibe. And here is the camo vest. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just a vest with military-style camo. See that? So there you go. Okay. I'll let you guys vote. I'll let you guys vote till the end of the show, and then when we start with the gameplay, we'll figure out what I'm going to do. Okay? Right now, it's neck and neck. The poll is neck and neck. Like, it's going back and forth between 3 different options, so. Jade says, you're like the Undertaker now? What will beat the streak? Well, I don't know. Right now, we're 8 streams. 8 streams of crushing all the goals, right? The longest streak I had was, I think it was 2020, 2021. I can't remember when it was. Wasn't that like 3 months? But the goals were different then. The goals were like $100 a stream, I believe, right? If I'm remembering correctly. But it lasted like an insanely long time. And then finally it ended like midsummer. I think it had started like in the early spring. And it lasted till like midsummer. So it was like 3.5, 4 months. I can't remember exactly how long it was. So please vote, everyone, on the vest you want to see. What are my thoughts on playing RTS releases? I've already answered this. Number 1, to play RTS games, I need a mouse and keyboard layout. Right now, I don't actually have an active way to play games with mouse and keyboard. I've been researching. I was looking into a lap desk just to find out that lap desks were a fad, and most of them have been discontinued, and you can't really get good ones that much anymore. I'd have to figure it out. Also, the few times that I actually did RTS games in my history, no one liked them. I'm not saying that won't change now. It very well could. But as of now, no. I don't think that RTS games are something that I would jump right into. Probably not. It's good to have you here, Jade, and we'll see together if Black Myth is good. I hope it's good. I hope this is a good game coming up. Would I play a third Deadly Premonition game if they made it? Let me put it this way. I would play it, but man, I hope this one that actually runs well, because the first 2 did not. I couldn't believe they made a sequel, and the sequel ran like utter dog shit on the Switch. Like, what happened there? Get a gamepad like Logitech G13 plus mouse? I have no idea what you're talking about. What is a Logitech G13? I don't know. Flaked and Baked with a 20 euro super chat. Thank you so much to Flaked and Baked. Are euros more valuable than US dollars right now or less? I actually have no concept of the currency exchange rates anymore. Thank you, Flaked and Baked. Euros are more? Oh, wow. So it's even bigger than a $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Flaked and Baked. There's your animation. I have not seen the new Silent Hill 2 trailer. I believe that it's like a story trailer, right? I think people have seen this trailer and they're like blown away at how good it is, but I have not seen it yet. No. Sadly, today, I don't think we have time because we gotta adjourn very soon. We gotta adjourn this podcast within the next 5 minutes so we can start playing Black Myth. So, euros are a few cents more than the dollar. Nothing crazy. Okay. They say, oh, basically any game coming out on PC, I'm probably playing. Like he says, what games will you play on PC? I know you said Star Wars Outlaws. I mean, everything. Every game that's available to play, I don't know why I would not play it on PC, right? Like, what would be the reasoning to not play it on PC? I guess the only problem might be my PC hard drive might fill, right? Right now it's not, but I might, like, what I might have to do is go into Steam and uninstall any games I'm not actively playing. But I might get so many games on there that now I have no hard drive space, in which case that's a problem, right? But I guess we'll see. I don't know why I wouldn't play them all on PC when they're going to run better on there, right? Thoughts on the upcoming Gears prequel? I think it's an interesting premise, doing it on Emergence Day, E-Day, I think it's what it's called. It's an interesting premise, and I might actually go for that one. Like, usually I don't like prequels, but they've never actually told the story of E-Day. So to actually see how that backstory formulated everything that happened after might be interesting. I don't know. We didn't see anything about it yet, right? Oh, really? Lady Charisma says she has sent in a video for my next React show of a lap desk that she thinks I should check out. Very good, thank you. I'll be looking for that on Sunday. Thank you so much. X Shooter, how are you? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Here's a question for you guys, because again, I'm far behind the technology and everything. Would I be able to get either an external hard drive for my gaming PC that's fast, but not insanely expensive if I need more storage space for games? Or how easy and feasible would it be for me to buy an additional solid state drive and install it myself into this guy without fucking it up? Because I swear to God, if I open this PC and I fuck it up, I'm going to be the most upset person on the planet. Because this is working so well for me right now. The last thing I want to do is open this thing and destroy the fucking PC. You know what I'm saying? Both are doable and easy, I'm being told. SSD is easy to install. You only need one screw. That's too hard for me. I need screwless. I don't like getting screwed. All right? I need a screwless install. I'm just kidding. SSDs aren't that expensive anymore. Is that true? Because I heard that they were very expensive, you know, but that was ages ago. Now they're more common, right? So I guess the prices have dropped. The good news is with this PC, the case just opens. The front panels are magnetic. You literally just go, boop, the panel comes right off, and you have whole access to your PC. There's no complicated side to take off with screws and shit, and then the fans get fucked up. Like, you literally can open this PC without removing any fans or anything. And you can get right inside of it to do work. So that's amazing, because it'll be so easy to just power it down, open the front, the glass panels, take them off, put in what I need, put the glass panels back on, you're ready to go. It's such a well-built PC with this. This case is amazing. It's such an awesome PC case. I just want to give a special shout out to the person who donated this PC. This donated PC seems to have been the catalyst of all this. You notice that? Like, I got the gaming PC, and then it was like, well, was it the webcam showed up first? But they were about the same time, right? So it was like webcam and PC. Then I started interacting with the Kino Casino guys, right? Then we started hanging out and talking, went on their show. Giant positivity starts hitting me in waves. People start liking my content. All my Street Fighter 6 records are massively improved because I'm playing on PC and I'm having a great time on PC, right? We do the co-op react. Things blow up for me. More people on stream, crushing the goals every day. Improved lighting, improved backdrop. I got this other thing coming. Actually, I should check as an update and see if it's almost here, because it might almost be here at this point. Do you guys have no idea what it is? This is a really cool thing coming to the house. But I don't see the delivery driver yet. It says it's coming between 1:15 and 2:15. This new device that I have for streams, for the layout. You're going to love this, okay? So yeah, I mean, this whole thing started with this PC, right? So I need this PC to last. Maybe this is the lucky PC, right? I received a $5 tip. Wow. From Sloppy Nipples. I've been watching you since Fable 2. I can't remember the last time you got this attraction, probably since 2010. I'm so happy for you. Your detractors really need help. It's not normal behavior. Imagine what a therapist would say about them. Yeah, I know. Like, no exaggeration. They really all should go seek help immediately. Like, if you're part of that community, this is not me, like, actually taking a stab at them and trying to insult them. You should seriously talk to a professional, because if you're part of that community and you think that's like, oh, I only joined that server because you were in it and I heard people were in it. We're in another server doing exactly the same thing. You need help. You need an adult, a professional to talk with you and give you an evaluation. You absolutely need that. In your life, you will definitely benefit from that. Stop ignoring the problem. Okay? Okay. And on that note, folks, I think we need to end the show. I know it's been a great show. We have to get into Black Myth. All right, so thank you all. What a great.
Stop it. Get some help.
Thank you, MJ. What a great positive podcast this was. I thank you all for hanging out with me and supporting so much. Now it is time to begin with Black Myth Wukong and, of course, the co-op later tonight. I am pumped and excited. And so, thank you all for your support. I shall begin. I can't wait to begin. Let's do it, guys. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow, where I will tell you all about Black Myth Wukong, and I will tell you all about how the co-op went. Peace out and see you then.